bottle of wine on a Friday night, or the symphony with the strings and the lights. The seasons may come and go, but my wonder has only grown. I've lived a colorful life.
It was such an honor to be able to talk to people who are so wise. What I took away from the day was just how much life these people have lived in comparison to how much life I've lived as a college student. I haven't seen it all and done it all and been all over the world like they have, and so I was privileged to talk to a man named Dr. Ed Reed, who was a lawyer and a medical doctor, and he was an Air Force fighter pilot. He'd done basically everything that you could possibly imagine, and to hear his stories of how he's lived all across the world and across the country was fascinating. And then I was able to speak to a lady named Miss MK, who was just the most vibrant personality that I've ever encountered in my life. She had the most extravagant and hilarious stories, and I was in stitches the whole time I was talking to her. But what inspired me the most about her was that I was so taken by how colorful her life had been and how much she valued art and color in her life. And so when I was sitting in her apartment and looking at the vibrancy of her personality and the vibrancy of how she decorated her place even, it really inspired me to write a song.
My favorite scar from where close to my heart, displaying my love like an art show.
I came home, made myself a quick lunch, and then I went straight to 34 Music Square East, which is one of the facilities that I'm privileged to be able to have access to as a songwriting major. And I camped out in a writing room and wrote a song for about 2 hours, inspired by my experiences that I had at Brookdale Senior Living Center. And then I was privileged to go back to Brookdale and perform that song for all of the residents there. And then afterwards we went to another senior living center in Brentwood and did the same thing. To go from having those conversations to bringing the song to life just a few hours later to performing it in front of the people who it was inspired by. It was kind of a whirlwind of a day.
Sunrise, sunset, you're not through with me yet.
Well, I think for as long as I live and as long as I'm working in music, I don't know how long that'll be for or what my life's gonna look like post-graduation, but I have so many people to thank in the songwriting program for believing in me, and all my friends in the program, and just kind of the nature of camaraderie that exists in that program, and to James Teeley for including me in this extraordinary event. It was such an amazing opportunity to just be able to connect with people outside myself and outside my normal sphere of life here at Belmont, and to put everything into perspective. It was a really amazing and unforgettable opportunity.